Yeah, it's the Gwinin DJ Self. Listen, Miss Fashanta is here. I've been trying to tell Miss Fashanta why you don't come to New York more often. I think she's scared of the New York goons, but she don't know that Gwinin gonna protect her, baby. That's right. You watching Miss Fashanta. That's right, man. We Gwinin. Look, we shaking up the world together, all right? D-Town, what's up? Shout to Michigan, too. Gwinin, whoa.
Hey, you guys. I am Miss Fashanta. I am here with Mr. DJ Self. How are you?
I'm chilling. Gwinin God. They call
Gwinin
Gwinin God DJ Self.
Awesome. Now, you know what? You stay busy. I don't know how you do it, but what is your secret? How do you manage our family, business, Gwinin Entertainment? How do you balance out everything and being like one of the best DJs in New York? And in my opinion, one of the best DJs in the world.
That's the smooth out. That's what we call it in New York, the smooth out. You know, most of the time I eat fruit. That's what I do. I eat fruit every morning. I eat fruit, and I think fruit sometimes give you energy. I'm not a health person or anything like that, but it's just been working for me. Like, you get up, you eat apples, sometimes watermelons or oranges, and I think that that's kind of like a natural vitamin. That's just my opinion. I'm not saying that it is. I don't know if I'm correct or anything. It's just been working for me. And I'm not into too much like vegetables and stuff like that, because vegetables sometimes taste nasty if you put things on it. But a fruit you can eat. You know, you can eat. Taste it. You can, yeah. It tastes good. You understand what I'm saying? Without putting any extra flavoring or anything on it. So, you know, I just always wake up with energy.
And I know about your background. For those who don't know, can you please tell us how you got started in the media industry?
In the media?
Media, radio, everything you're doing right now. How did you get started? I know you've been in the industry for so long.
Well, with me, I just really beat the streets down in New York City. I just kept working hard to get on. The first radio I was on was satellite radio. I was on Sirius Radio. I did that for quite some time, and then I graduated, or moved on, I should say, to Power 105 as a #1 commercial radio in New York City, in the tri-state area. But basically it was just, to me, like beating up the streets, you know, hard work, pounding the streets out, and just, you know, making sure that my name was everywhere where it should be mentioned.
Absolutely. Now, how did you start Gwinin Entertainment, your own record label? And I absolutely love Mariah Lynn. I love what is her name? Galore. Major Galore. She's really, really awesome. A lot of great tracks I love from her. How do you pick your talent? What do you look for talent? How did you start your entertainment?
Well, me being a DJ, music come across my desk all the time. So me starting Gwinin Entertainment, I just got tired of helping a lot of artists and not getting credit for it. You know, a lot of the artists that you see today, I was around in the beginning, and I feel like I've had some stake in their success. Maybe not the reason, you know, but I feel like I had some stake, whether I gave them a platform to do it, or the encouragement to do it, or words of wisdom, or some advice. And I kept doing it for other people, and I'm like, well, I'm making other people millionaires. I gotta make myself.
You definitely have an eye for talent, though. Like, you definitely know you have an eye for talent. And where do you see Gwinin going in, let's say, in the next 2 or 3 years? What is your goal?
Well, I want it to be, you know, as best as I could make it. Let me say that. I don't like to set expectations or anything like that. I'm going to try my best to do the best that I can with the artists that I have. Right now, in the forefront, I have an artist called Lou Got Cash. It's a 19-year-old rapper from Queens. He's a son of the group Lost Boys. That's a 90s group from quite, you know, from back in the day. So his first single is called Pipe Down, which is a very a prominent song in the tri-state area. So also we have Mariah Lynn. Mariah Lynn just recently signed to me. Like, she wasn't signed to me from jump. I just always was just helping her out. So now she has like a different sound, because you know, with my production and stuff like that, you'll hear a different sound from Mariah. It hasn't come out yet, but by the time you see this, you should hear some different things from Mariah also.
Awesome. Now, what keeps you motivated? What makes you jump up out the bed and say, I'm about to go to work, I'm about to make things happen? Is anything you do particular in the morning? Do you meditate, or
No.
what do you do? Like, what do you do?
I'm not a meditator or anything like that. It's just with me, to be honest with you, this is all I know. I don't know how to paint. I don't know how to build things. I'm a DJ. I love music. This is what I do. I tell a lot of people, my life has been, this is what I wanted to do from birth. I never had a job my whole life. I never, sold
Are you
drugs.
serious? Never had a job? Wow, that's
DJ my whole life, or some type of music.
Right.
If I had a job, it had pertained to music. So it was always a hustle. Like I sold mixtapes, I sold records, and different things like that. My first paycheck was at Power 105, to be honest with you, and that was like maybe 6-7 years ago, something like that. So that was my first paycheck.
I was also going to say, I feel like everybody at Power 105 has like a really unique personality. All the radio personalities here, everybody is like unique in their own way. If someone were to come to you and say, DJ Self, we want to have a TV show with everybody in here, and it came to you directly, and they wanted you to name the show, what would you name it? And would you do the show?
Well, I mean, if they came to me to do it, then I definitely do it. If they came to me, and I would first make sure that I have like executive producer rights and credit. I've learned things by venturing into television that you want certain things. That would be a hard name, but I would call it the family. Like, we are family here, to be honest with you, at Power, sometimes it's ups and downs, but for the more part, all of us is family.
That's good. That's good. I also want to know, I want to jump into Love and Hip Hop New York just a little bit. Who do you conversate with on a daily basis? Anyone from on the show right now? And also, will you be back for the next season?
The funny thing is, doing before and during Love and Hip Hop, I know virtually everybody, maybe 95% of the cast I've known, mainly because I am a prominent DJ in New York City, so it's about hip hop. So if you don't know me, then you ain't doing your thing. But basically, primarily, I speak to everyone. To be honest with you, everyone. I may not speak to everyone on a daily basis. If so, it would be Mariah, because we do business together, and we have a personal friendship. But everyone I speak to often, I would say. So there's no one that I don't speak to, or like I'm not friends with, or anything like that. Everyone we speak often.
We'll be back next season. Can you tell us? Or
yeah. Okay. I mean, primarily when you do Love and Hip Hop, and you kind of like a staple, they kind of keep the fan favorites.
Yeah. You're definitely one of the favorites.
Yeah. When it comes to the men, I'll be honest with you, the show is geared toward women. So, when it comes to the men, some guys may look at that's on the show, but yeah, I am one of the fan favorites when it comes to men.
Now,
the men.
Now, when you were asked to do Love and Hip Hop New York, was something that you had to go home and think about, or did you immediately say, like, okay, yes, I'll do it?
I had to think about it, but to be honest with you, what made me do it was some of my friends. And when I say some of my friends, most of my friends told me, don't do it. And that's what made me do it. The reason why is because I was looking at these guys that was telling me, don't do it. Oh, don't do it. That, that's, ratchet TV and da-da-da. Then I started looking at these guys, and I'm like, if I wanted to borrow $1,000, I can't even borrow $1,000 from this guy that's going to give me advice about my career. You understand? So, anybody looking at this, I just feel like you do what's in your gut. And, try not to take word or heed for somebody that can't do stuff for you in the first place. So, I was looking at these guys, and I was just like, yo, I can't even borrow. If I'm in the hole, I can't even run to you.
You can't say, can I hold this?
Yeah, or can I borrow this? Can you help me out or whatever? So I was just like, man, I'm just gonna do it. And I've made a ton of money, doing Love and Hip Hop. So I feel for the most part I've made a great choice.
I do too. I also got to do what's best for you anyway. I also want to move on and ask you, who do you think right now, besides your artists, who do you think right now in New York is catching your eye right now, as far as an up and coming?
I'm very into Monty. Monty is part of RGF.
Okay.
I love him. And when I first got my artist Lou Got Cash, I was the first person I sought out to get on the song with Lou Got Cash. It's a single called Pipe Down. I also like a guy named Casanova.
I've heard of him.
This another guy, and I'm not saying that I'm upset or disgruntled, but I met him. He wasn't a rapper or anything like that, and I campaigned him to go full force with his song. Now he has a great promising career, but I won't get any accolades from it. Someone else will. So so that's what another thing. Like, I need to form my own company so I can get accolades from the things that I do.
That's smart. And how do you feel about the state of hip hop in today's age right now? How do you feel about it? If we had to change one thing about it, what would you change about hip hop if you could, or if you wanted to?
I would change. I don't know the word to use, but I would want songs to last a little bit longer. When I first fell in love with music, if a song came out in January, I still liked it in the summertime or like May. Now it's a song come out in January and the end of February is old. You understand? So I just the longevity in songs that I want to change. That.
Okay, I definitely think that's something you can definitely change. I really, really do. I know you're always doing something. It seems like almost every day, if not every other day. What is next for you? Just to close the interview. What is next for you? What is next for DJ Self?
Well, I mean, this being a CEO of an entertainment company, that's what's next for me. Because I'm still in the beginning stages. A lot of people may feel like, oh, you're popping, but this is still a learning experience for me, and I'm just, hopefully that this thing goes the way that I want it to go. So, this is what's new for me, Gwinin Entertainment.
Gwinin Entertainment. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for letting me interview you, and we wish you so much success.